fight off in winter semis. And it was looking really rough for Lucius. Given how he played in that set, though, against IDK, I'm hoping that he can take that momentum and move forward well. He's going to need it if he's going to try to beat Akashi. It's not impossible, but Akashi's been looking very good this entire tournament up until he ran into MSB. And MSB completely just stonewalled him. Starting things off at port. And they're going right into it.
So a very calculated set between these two guys in winners semis.
As I recall, it started on Merchant Port as well.
Yep.
I don't know if we're going to see that same level of patience right out the gate, because I feel like both these players are antsy to get their, just get a chance to fight with MSB. Although this is Lucius in contention of getting his revenge from the upper half of bracket. He's going to have to work a little hard for it as Akashi manages to take first stock.
Yeah, Akashi again with a masterclass edge guard there.
Like, the Cloud just does a wonder for locking out options from Ranno, and you've seen how well Lucius can mix up his recovery, but that's only because he's able to almost exponentially grow the options available to him. So cutting off one of those routes does, ultimately make him a bit more linear.
Excellent spike there off the side there.
Had to go in with the up special, moving around on the wall as well, because the first forwarded around wasn't enough. From a spectator's end, I have to say, watching Lucius play with the bubble as well as he has been doing this tournament, fantastic. From a player's perspective, though, I can only imagine how livid everyone has been. Like, almost just barely having the kill on him time after time after time. And Akashi in his own right, having been so well prepared for dealing with it. Like, Lucius still managing to narrowly avoid death where it finds him. Although this game one has been sizing up to be Akashi's. No forward air to land that time. Instead, Lucius is just going to rock right into the forward strong, into the charged Cloud, and give game one to Akashi. Yeah, that about makes sense. Going to Spirit Tree for game two. Although, one thing I have to say that I'm not as worried about Lucius is dealing with the Cloud. He seems to be able to maneuver around the Cloud itself very well. And again, given how much these two play each other, I'm not especially surprised that he has a very good sense of how to navigate around the Cloud. It's Akashi himself that I'm worried about. Because anytime Akashi manages to find any of these stray hits in, like, he's making it count for a lot. And he just wasn't able to time his forward airs right to be able to end it out straight from the bubble. Landing with the down air a bit aggressive from Akashi, but proving to be a good option. Hey, yo, if the sour hit gets it done, it gets it done. Such is life on Spirit Tree. Big shout-outs to the animation for pairing that side B. We've seen it a couple of times, and I haven't brought it up yet, but I love the noise that comes out of it. Oops, all forward airs. Lots of damage to be found from Akashi. Lucius has been doing a very good job of just trying to commit to controlling the base platform. Because of that, proving to be a little difficult for Akashi to navigate off the plats or even play aggressively if he wanted to. Now, to his benefit, like, Akashi has been doing as much as he can with the Cloud so that he's not committing too hard to interacting with Lucius, but proving to be a nuisance when you could only play off the plats. All right, what do we got for damage? This is a big opportunity for Lucius as we just sort of gently drift to the right-hand side of the stage. That dash attack to the left may have actually saved Lucius' stock. These up specials into forward airs have also been very well timed, but it's Akashi who manages to get the hit right. This is prime positioning for Lucius to end out this game too, though. Needles don't act as the hit confirmed, though, in that situation. Lucius can't really afford to mesh out an option. He's got to wait for that parry and the down smash, and it's a 1-1 count here in Losers Finals.
I think this is exactly how we started in Winners Finals, too.
Winners Semis. Oh, yeah, Winners Semis when these two ran into each other. And then it was ultimately Akashi who took a 3-1, but let's see if history repeats itself. Force floor for game 3 is not a bad option. Like, it's another one of those situations where the Cloud can have a lot of impact depending on how mobile Akashi stays with it. But also aggressively checking wherever Lucius is, proving to be less than effective this time around. Been some very bold landing callouts from Lucius to rack up this damage very quickly. Equally bold was the dash in down strong. He gets parried. Not that big of a punish, though. Sour hit fair is just not doing it for him. Short hit fair, though. That'll do it. All right, what do we get off the side special? A bit more damage. I actually kind of like this approach from Lucius. The fact that he's opting to go for just big damage, not as long of hits. It's less opportunity for Akashi to find reversals, and it's streamlined the process down very well. And if not for the fact that Akashi's so good at DIing these forward airs inwards and teching them, like, we would have seen these stocks gone a lot sooner, but a reckless nair gets punished out big time. The one little needle that could. Sometimes it really is just the one needle that Lucius needs. A very well-timed back air. It threatens the kill, but doesn't net it just yet. Yeah, I've been mentioning the DI for Akashi when it comes to those situations at the ledge, not dealing with forward air, but all set, Akashi's DI has been fantastic. Again, another testament, I think, to how often these two play, but even with Lucius staying as fluid as he is with his combo game, and changing up the game plan pretty radically compared to when they fought in Winners Semis. Like, Akashi's on the ball today. Up strong just to clean it up. And it's a little bit better of a situation than we had in game 1, but yeah, no, this is what I was worried about. Like, you get the one extension that Akashi needs, all of a sudden the damage finds its way, and you're in a situation where the next hit could be the last. Especially as Akashi starts to hunt around for the confirm into up air. It's exactly what that up tilt is that gives us the 2-1 count.
That match looked like Lucius's game the entire way.
Yep.
Until it wasn't.
He was winning until he lost. Game 4 gives us Jules Vale, and as you said at the beginning of the set, getting a sneaking suspicion that we will see another 3-1. But Lucius has got to be able to finish his food if he wants to change the course of the set.
Well, he was off to a great start there, getting 81% on that initial opening trade of actions. He's got to be able to just close out the stocks.
Yeah, that's proving to be the hard part, especially as he's become over-reliant on forward air's usefulness. Like, Akashi proving to be very confident in how he can move around off stage. Like, showing that he doesn't really fear forward air. Even if it does secure the dunk every couple of stocks here and there across the set, more often than not, it's just acting as very dangerous damage because Lucius puts himself into these situations where he's just going to get worked. But back here from center stage does give him the first stock in game 4.
Lucius there definitely acting a lot more calm and collected, not really opting to go off stage a lot there, and maybe that's the key to him taking this game.
Yeah, if the ledge play ends up racking the damage and nothing more, that's not a bad spot to be in, but he does have to stay cognizant of getting the on-stage pressure.
See how he didn't even extend off stage there? He's just content with what he's getting. And he's already lapped him in percentage. Not anymore, but...
Yeah, Absa damage is a hell of a drug. She comes in fast when it comes to evening up the numbers count.
But look at the discipline.
Just naring in place. It's very passive play, and that's the kind of play that I was expecting out of Lucius throughout the day.
Oh!
But that patience breaks eventually.
But you can see there that he immediately put himself in trouble as soon as he went off stage.
Bubbles save the day again.
Almost like if I was commentating a hockey game, this would be like trap play, where you're forcing your opponent to come to you and make mistakes.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what Lucius is doing in this game. Except now he's trying to get creative and go off stage. He's got to stay on stage.
Yeah, he's been doing good with getting the damage off stage, but it is proving to be riskier and riskier as Akashi catches on, as he's been doing from game to game. He's just got to maintain that discipline and operate on playing purely on the punish game.
He's respecting Akashi's ability to move off stage, but knows that as soon as Akashi lands, that's his time to shine. And now at this point, it's just execution.
And it's enough to bring us into Game 5.
First Game 5 of the day, Frank. How you feeling?
It took us this long to see it. It took us all the way to losers finals. The entire tournament has been best of 5. Every single pools match has been on stream. And we're finally getting Game 5 on Tower.
And what a place to end it all here.
Yeah, this stage has always been a personal favorite of mine. And not even strictly for the characters that I play, but just like aesthetically. Like, it's such a good send-off to a set kind of deal. Just the right amount of hype, just the right amount of tension. And a platform layout that leads to some very bombastic play from almost every character in the cast, really. But I feel especially notable for Absa, that she can get very aggressive with both herself and the Cloud. Oh, the one last needle! Lucius figuring out just how greedy he can get off of each of these interactions has been a marvel throughout the set. Like that? That's a little too greedy. I'm trying to see that same discipline from Game 4 Lucius. That Lucius that really wants to be in Grand Finals and knows how to play to get into Grand Finals. Fancy and flashy Lucius is a nice kind of Lucius. But disciplined, like toxic defense Lucius, that's a winning man right there. And that's Akashi getting saved by the bubble. That's so unfortunate. And Akashi's still on the hunt to make this stock come out from everything that it's worth. Really good sliding with the side special, leading into back air. All right, the percentage game leaves a lot to be desired, but it's an even stock count. Is what I would say.
Because you're commentating Rivals where everything changes before you finish your thought.
Yeah, especially with both of these characters. At least with Absa. Like, her combo game is... It's more on the abstract end compared to a lot of characters in Rivals. But, like, there's nothing abstract about how much of a killing machine this character is. Especially when, like, all kill routes lead to up air, and up air is just larg. Larg dangerous button. And it's one that Akashi puts to very good use. That was really good DI. I was expecting that up air reversal to be it. But back air from square and center stage leads us to the last stocks of Game 5.
44% is all we got. And Lucius now with a bit of work to do. Keeps the combo going.
Surviving that parry punish off of side B was the second least on life that Lucius needed. I don't think he gets any more extra chances. And in fact, the reactions from both players showing on that one, just a little bit of a miscalculation on the DI leads to the Lucius win in Game 5. Akashi down at third.